Welcome everyone. In this video, I want to explain how you can trade TurtleSoup in CRT. Now, what is TurtleSoup? TurtleSoup is when price dip into an hold high or an hold low to grab liquidity before retracing back to its original direction. The main purpose of it is to trick traders to enter the market and use them as liquidity before retracing back to its original direction. As you can all see in this diagram, you will discover the market dip into the hold high and retrace back. It dip into the hold low and it retrace up. So TurtleSoup mainly mean for market to dip into an hold high and retrace back, or dip into an hold low and retrace back. Now, TurtleSoup also means liquidity grab, liquidity sweep, or false breakout. They are the same thing, but in this video we are going to stick to TurtleSoup. Moving on. Now, there are two things that you have to put in place for your TurtleSoup to be effective. The reason most of the times your TurtleSoup is not working is because of these two things I'm going to explain. And if you can add these two things to your TurtleSoup, it will be more effective. Number one is time, which is the purging time. This TurtleSoup must purge the old low or the old high at a key time, and these are the macro key time where TurtleSoup purge an old low or an old high, which is 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 9 a.m. Now you can also add 7 a.m. and 10 a.m. Sometimes it can elapse to 30 minutes of that time, which is 2 a.m. to 2:30, 3 a.m. to 3:30, 5 a.m. to 5:30, 6 a.m. to 6:30, 9 a.m. to 9:30, so on and so forth. But the main thing is these are the micro key time that TurtleSoup normally purge and hold low or and hold high. So you have to put this down. It is very important. The key time is very important. If it purge at the wrong time, the probability of that setup will not be that much. The chances of that trade playing out is minimal. But if it purge at the right time, the key time, the probability of that setup will be very high. So number one is the time the TurtleSoup take out the hold low or the hold high. Very important. And number two, let's move on. Number two is the last candle that take out the hold high or the hold low. The first thing you want to pay attention to is the time the last candle take out the hold high or the hold low. The last candle that take out the hold high or the hold low is what you want to focus on. Now, if you have watched my previous video where I explained Model 1 entry, I explain in details, so you will know what I'm talking about already in this place. The last candle that take out the hold high or the hold low is what you want to focus on, because that is what you will use as your order block. As you can see in this diagram that I draw here, you see the last candle that take out the hold low in this place. It take out the hold low at a key time, which is 3 a.m. and that is what I mark as my order block. Now, this is not change the state of delivering. No, this is CRT order block. So you have to focus on the last candle that sweep the low or that sweep the high. the previous low or the previous high, which could be CRT low or CRT high, or a key level low or a key level high, which is an old high or an old low. So Turtle Soup normally happen at a CRT high, CRT low, or previous high and previous low. So focus on these two things: the time it purged and the candle that purged it. Now, if the candle that purged at a key time, what you should wait for is for the next candle to sweep to engulf the candle that sweep the low, for the candle to break above the candle that sweep the low. It must close above the candle that sweep the low. If it does not close above the candle that sweep the low or the high, that means it is not valid. Do not take the trade. Even if it wick above it, it's still not valid. It must close above the last candle that sweep the low or the high with a body close. That is a valid setup. As you can see in this diagram, you see the last candle take out the low at 3 a.m. I mark the last candle as my order block, then the next candle close above it. That is why this was valid. So I wanted to take a look at this diagram again before we move on. Now let's move on. This is a bearish example and the first was a bullish example. So it all makes sense, and this also happened at 6 a.m. So it can happen at 3 a.m., 2 a.m., the key time that I give to you. If it happened at around those key time, the setup is valid. Let's move on. Now this is a chart example, and this was the trade today. Today is Thursday. I believe today is 24th of September, so you can check the trade. You can see the market take out the previous high. This is a CRT high, and it happened at a key time which is 6:45. It's also valid, right? It happened at a key time and there was a close below it. I did not take this trade because I already have losses before this setup played out, so I did not trade this today. Okay, but I saw the trade later on when it played out. I just decided not to take it because my capital was not that big to enter the second time. However, it was a valid setup. Now let's move on. This is another example that you can see here. The market take out the previous high, which is a CRT high, and there was a sweep below the candle that take out the high, which happened at 2 a.m. key time. As you can see, the setup was valid. The market retest that other block before going down. So let's move on. Now this is a bullish example. You can see the market take out this low, and the last candle precisely, that is what you should focus on, take out this low, and there was a close above the candle which happened at 3:15 a.m. Are you seeing that? So you must pay attention to the time it happened and the last candle that dip into it. This also work for ICT traders. If you are trading market structure, liquidity concept, it also work. Instead of to focus on FVG, normal order block as your point of interest, use this as your point of interest. This is very effective. This TurtleSoup order block is very effective if you use it as your point of interest. All you need to focus on is for the last candle to take out the previous high or low at a key time, and the next candle close above it. Once the next candle close above it, it's valid. That is after every other criteria has been put in place, which is key level, order flow, draw on liquidity. All those things must be in place before this. Okay, so moving on, this is another example, a bullish example. This is another bullish example. You can see the market, the candle, the last candle take out the previous low, which is a CRT low again at a key time, which is 9 a.m. So this is it. I hope this help you in one way or the other in your trading. God bless you. I will see you in my next video. And if you have any question you want me to address, just drop it in the comment. I will do my best to attend to it. Thank you. See you in my next video.